A question I'm often asked is this: where are we going to? Life seems so fragile. The arrow of time seems to move so fast, almost beyond our imagination. And the question today is, where are we going to? Now, a cosmologist whom I admired greatly was the late Professor Stephen Hawking. And he claimed that death was the end point. That when a person died, for example, when, say, a man or a woman died, the computer then gets switched off and they're not in a state of eternal darkness, they simply cease to exist. That's what Stephen Hawking claimed to be true. I, on the other hand, believe something radically different. I believe that atheism is for those who are afraid of the light. Atheism is for those who are really afraid of the light, and so afraid of the light that they become obsessed about talking about God. It's a very curious phenomenon, is that wherever I be, at Harvard University or the Australian National University, you'll get your atheists trying to convince me over and over and over again that God does not exist. So if you know that God does not exist, why are you so determined to try and convince me otherwise? Why are you so obsessed with the notion of God if he doesn't exist? It's very, very curious. Where are we going to? One of the Bibles I adore the most is this one. And this is a facsimile. It's a beautiful Bible by William Tyndale, the martyr William Tyndale. You can see it's very, very old on the spine and so forth. But this book carries a very different message. This book says that death is not the end. This book says that we shall see the Lord above with his angels. We shall be able to be with him forever. You know, something most remarkable happened to me in October of 1976. Jesus entered my heart. I felt his spirit permeate from my head right down to my toes. Never forget it. It was awesome. It was wonderful. And I knew that Jesus was alive, that indeed the resurrection had taken place. His spirit came right into me, and that was in 1976. And so, for those who are pondering the question, where are we going to, I would say this: don't be afraid of the light. That's where the truth lies. Jesus speaks about, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Embrace the light. Read the New Testament. Why not? Read the New Testament. And by God's Spirit, I promise you that if you are a sincere seeker, he shall be found. For he lives eternally to embrace you, to love you, to give you a future, and to give you a hope.